Good evening, guys. Let's just
Good evening.
let's wait for others to join.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening,
First class good evening, good evening. ಏನ್ರ 6 ಗಂಟೆಯಿಂದ 6:45 ತನಕ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತೀರಾ?
Ethan, mute yourself. Yeah. Okay.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, everyone. Just one more minute. We'll just wait, and we'll start. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So meanwhile, I'll write down the question. Let others keep joining. I'll write down the question. So if you know that we had started with problems based on money, isn't it? Let's just continue. Yeah, if I'm not wrong, it should be question number 44.
5, sir.
45. Okay. 45. Let's do it. So a couple of problems, we'll finish it. Okay. Take down a lending library. A lending. This is 45th one. I'll give you 2 minutes time. You must try it. Okay. A lending library as a fixed charge I hope it is visible. As a fixed charge for the first 3 days. For the first 3 days. It's an easy one. And an additional charge. And an additional charge. Additional charge thereafter. That is, for the first 3 days, you have to pay the fixed charge. After that, there is a charge. Okay. Sarita paid rupees 27. Rupees 27 for a book. For a book kept for 7 days. While so C paid rupees 21. Paid rupees 21 for a book kept for 5 days. Find the fixed charge. Find the fixed charge. Find the fixed charge and the charge for each extra day. And the charge for each extra day. Yeah, make it fast. Okay, shall we start? Guys, are you there?
Yes, sir, you can start.
Yeah, thank you for the. Okay. So it's a very easy one. So you have to find the fixed charge and the charge per extra day, charge for each day. So let's assume like this. What shall we take the fixed charge as? Let the fixed charge be rupees X, and charge per day. Let the charge per day be what? Rupees Y. Okay. Now observe, let's do this in working column. There are 7 days. This girl Sarita had taken the book for 7 days. So out of this 7 days, for the first 3 days, you have to pay the fixed charge. Correct? For the first 3 days, you have to pay the fixed charge, which is that X rupees plus. For 1 day, it is Y rupees. Remaining, how many days are there? 4 days. Isn't it? Out of 7, 3 days are fixed. The remaining 4 days we have to pay. How much should we pay? For 1 day, it is Y rupees. So 4 day, it will become how much?
4Y.
4Y. What is the amount that she paid? She paid 27 rupees. So X plus 4Y is equal to 27. That's your equation 1. Similarly, Susie had kept the book for 5 days, out of which 3 days is fixed charge. We have to pay X rupees. The remaining days is 2. So 1 day it is Y rupees, so 2 days it will become 2Y. What is the amount that she paid? She paid 21. So you got 2 equations, solve it. You'll get the value of X and Y. And remember, it is a money-based problem, so X and Y cannot be negative. Yeah, do it. Yes, solve for X and Y. Okay, someone has. 1 second.
Sir, X is 9 rupees and Y is 3 rupees.
Okay, Sanika did not attend yesterday's class. Sanika, sorry, Sanika. You can check out the YouTube video, okay? However, they would have uploaded this. The same video which I had done, it will be uploaded. You can just check it out that. Still you are not understanding, definitely I'll do it, okay? Okay, Madhura has come up with the answer, 6 rupees and 3 rupees. Someone else, I guess Vishwas or someone said the answer.
Sir, now using these two equations, we have to solve it by elimination method. right?
Yeah. Elimination method itself. These 2 equations by elimination method. Yeah. So I have to just do problems based on speed. After this, I have to do problems based on speed. If I finish it, it's done.
Sir, I got X is equals to 15 and Y is equals to 3, sir.
Yes, sir.
Same, sir. Even I got X is equal to 15.
Okay.
Even I got, sir.
Okay, but Keertan has got Y is equal to 3 and X is equal
I
to
have verified also, sir. I got 21 is equals to 21, sir.
Okay. Then, yeah, I guess. Yes, Keertana and Madhura, you must be wrong. Like the answer is wrong. Let's try it out. X plus Y is.
Sir, I got X as 9.
Sir, I got 15 only, sir.
Yeah, 15, I guess it's correct. X is 15 and Y is whatever it is. What it is?
3, sir. Y is 3.
3 4 12. Yeah, that's correct. Both the coefficients are same, so change the sign. Gets cancelled. 4 minus 2 is 2. 27 minus 21 is 6. Therefore, y will become 3. Substitute this y here. 4 3s are 12. Send that 12 to the other side. 27 minus 12 gives you 15. Therefore, x is equal to 15. Yeah. Therefore, at the last you have to write charge for fixed charge is 15 rupees and charge per day is 3 rupees. Fixed charge is 15 rupees and charge per day is 3 rupees. Can we move on to the next problem?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Students, see, you can ask the doubts and clarify it if you're not understanding, or if you want me to teach in Kannada, whatever it is, please let me know and please do not waste the time.
Sir, can you explain again, sir?
Yeah, sure, Adarsh. It's simple. So in a library, the rule is for the first 3 days, you have to pay the fixed charge. The amount is fixed. But for the next days, you have to pay charge per day. So this girl, Sarita, has paid 27 rupees for 7 days. So out of 7 days, for the first 3 days, you have to pay the fixed charge, which is X rupees. So for 1 day, I've taken Y rupees. The remaining days are 4. So 4 into Y. So total amount will be 27. Similarly, you have to do it for the next one. The fixed charge for 3 days is X rupees. Out of 5, the remaining days are 2. For 1 day, it is Y rupees. Therefore, for 2 days, it will become 2Y. So X plus 2Y is equal to 21. Solve it by elimination method, you will get the answer.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So quickly, I'll move on to the next problem. I'll give you next 2 problems. I guess 2 or 1. I'm not going to help you. You have to do it on your own. I've done enough problems. So you must be able to do it. And if you're not understanding, you can tell me, Sir Artha Tila, sir, I'm not understanding. Definitely I'll do it in some or the other way. The main goal of me is to do it properly so that you understand. Okay. Just a minute. I'll give 2 problems. Try out. This is the question number 46. A part of monthly hostel charges fixed. It is exactly like the previous problems. A part of monthly hostel charges is fixed. Okay, some part of monthly charges fixed, and the remaining depends on, depends on. Just a minute, I'll refill it. It's not writing properly. I will use another color. And the remaining depends on the number of days. Remaining depends on the number of days. The number of days one has taken food in the mess. Food in the mess. When a student A takes food for 20 days, she has to pay rupees. She has to pay rupees 1,000 as hostel charges. Whereas the student B has to pay, who takes food for 26 days, who takes food for 26 days, pays rupees 1,180 as hostel charges, and the cost, yeah, find the fixed charge. Find the fixed charge. Find the fixed charge and the cost of food per day. Write out. If you're not getting, definitely I'll help you out. And the cost of food per day. Okay. Let's go to the 47 also. Meena went to a bank to withdraw rupees 2,000. She asked cashier to give her rupees 50 and rupees 100 notes only. That is, she is asking only 100 rupees notes and 50 rupees notes. Meena got 25 notes in all. Altogether, she got 25 notes. Find how many 50 rupees notes and 100 rupees notes she received. 100 rupees notes she received. A very easy one. Make it fast. Okay. Some of you have already given the answer for the 46th one. Excellent. Okay, good, Adarsh. Good. Okay, but I don't know whether the answer is correct. Let me check out. 20 into 30, 600, 400. Yeah. 20 into 21. 600, 630. 26 days. Okay, fine. 26 into 30. Yeah, Adarsh. Good. Yeah, Adarsh, it's correct. Good, Adarsh. You can do the next one. Please solve it. I know some of your schools have already finished it. Do not tell the answers from your classwork directly. Okay. Don't do that. Think if you're not getting it, definitely I'll help you out. Okay. Okay. Which one, Shisha? This sum? I don't think so. Check out Shisha. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Wait. Others, are you really doing it? Because you're giving the answers very quickly.
Yes, sir. I'm doing it, but I didn't do the steps. Yes, sir.
Okay. But do the steps. Yeah, good, good, Madhura. Very good. It's correct, Madhura. Good. What about others? Others, at least please put a chat. I can at least Get to know whether you are in the class or not. What about Ashrita and Tarun, Sharan, Mandeep? Are you guys getting it?
Sir, for 46th one, I got y as 30.
Yeah, good man, good. That's correct.
Can
Yeah,
you do it,
Frida,
sir?
good. Yes, Anika.
Sir, can you do it, sir? I'm not getting how to do.
No, I'll help you out. Okay, I won't do it. First, explain me the question. What does the question say, Sanika? What do you understand from the question? What I mean to say is, what have they given and what are they asking us to find?
Sir, they're asking us to find a fixed charge and the cost of the food
Per day.
per day.
So let the fixed charge be what?
X,
Okay. Let the cost of food per day be what?
Y.
Y. You stay how many hour days? You have to pay the fixed charge, correct? We have to pay that fixed charge. No matter how many days you ever you stay, you have to pay that, correct?
Yes, sir.
So you have to pay that X. Along with that, you have to pay the amount for the food. For one day, we have assumed Y rupees. So how many days does she stay? 20 days. So what should I take? For one day, Y rupees. For 20 days,
20Y.
20Y. Both this and this put together is 1000 rupees. That's your equation 1. Similarly, try out the second part. What will be the equation?
X plus 26Y equals 1180.
That's it.
Yes.
Equation 2. That's it. Solve it. You'll get the answer. Solve it by elimination method. You'll get the value of X and Y, where you have to get X as 400. The fixed charge is rupees 400 and the cost of the food per day is 30 rupees.
Sir, even I got x is equal to 400. Sir.
Yeah, good. If you have got X is equal to 400 and Y is equal to 30, that's correct. Brilliant. Try out the next problem. Good, Trisha. Good, Chandana. Very good.
Sir, I got the answer for 20.
What, Madhu?
Sir, I got rupees 50 is equal to 10 notes, sir.
Okay.
And rupee 100 notes is equal to 15.
Excellent, man. Excellent, excellent. Even Adarsh got the same answer. Isn't it, Adarsh? Yeah. Yeah, good. Good, Adarsh and Madhu, both of you. Good. Others, pick up the speed. Okay, good, Shreya. Good. Excellent, Shreya. Good. Try out the next problem. See, if you are thorough on this, some competitive exams, okay, you don't know what you might become in the futures. There might be a position where you have to write some competitive exams. So in competitive exam, there is a paper called as common paper. Whether you take maths, commerce or anything, you have to write that paper. So in that, these type of questions come usually. She went to a bank, she wanted 2000 rupees, she asked 50 rupees, 100 rupees notes only, all this. Most of the competitive exams really need this basics, 10th standard, all those stuff. So if you learn this properly, once you learn it properly, you will never forget in your lifetime. If you finish this, let's go to the problems based on speed.
Sir,
Yeah,
can you do 47th one, sir?
we'll do
I'm not-
together.
Yes,
Do it together. Okay. So what should we find?
we have to find 50 how much is there and 100 how much you have received.
Okay, so you have to find how many 50 rupees notes are there, how many 100 rupees notes are there. So let's take the 50 rupees notes as X. Let's
Yes,
assume there are X 50 rupees notes. 50 rupees notes ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ X ಇದೆ. 100 rupees notes ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ Y ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Meena got 25 notes in all. ಈ 50 rupees notes 100 rupees notes ಎರಡು ಸೇರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು notes ಇದೆ? 25 notes.
25.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ X 50 rupees notes. ಈ Y 100 rupees notes. ಎರಡನ್ನು ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you have to get 25. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now observe. ಇವಾಗ ಇದಾಯ್ತು. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ? ಈ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಇದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ 25 ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ. ಈ 2000 ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೆಂಗ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? ಸಿಯರ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಒಂದು 50 rupees ನೋಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ 50 rupees ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ. ಎರಡು 50 rupees ನೋಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಇದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ?
100.
100. 3 ಇದ್ರೆ
150.
ಹೆಂಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು? ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿ 3 into 50 ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇವಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು 50 rupees ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ? 50x ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ?
Yes, sir.
ಸೊ 50x ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಇದು 50 rupees ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ 100 rupees ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಗೆ 100y ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎರಡನ್ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರಬೇಕು? 2000 rupees ಬರಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್.
Okay, sir.
Got it? Solve this.
Yes, sir.
1 and 2. Yes, Adarsh, you can tell me what is your doubt.
Yes, sir, regarding the box, that chat box.
Regarding? Is it the same?
I'll tell the question, sir. The
No, no,
difference.
Is
the
it the same?
difference-
One second. Is it the same chapter or another chapter?
Same chapter.
Okay. Yeah.
The difference in the measures of two complementary angles is 12 degrees. Find the measures of the angles.
Tell me the difference.
The measures of two complementary angles is 12 degrees. Find the measure of the angles.
Okay. Measures of complementary angles. Okay. The difference of measures of complementary angles is, okay, it's very simple, man. Let's take the complementary angles as x and y. Okay, na? Complementary angles ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Add ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 90 ಬರಬೇಕು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಸಿಕ್ತು. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ x minus y. X minus y is 20. Equation 2. Solve it, you will get the answer.
So for 47th one, I got y is equal to 15 and x is equal to 10.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's correct. So you have to get x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 15. That's correct. Got it, Adarsh?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So complementary angles means if you have to add, you should get 90. So they have given different. Yeah. If possible, you can buy this book known as R.S. Agarwal. I really suggest this for many students. There are variety of problems in it, and the concept is also given very clearly. If you can afford it, please take it. Otherwise, no problem. Most of the problems I'm doing it from this book itself. Okay, just to give you a
Sir,
hint.
I have R.D. Sharma, sir, not R.S.
Yeah, R.D. Sharma is very good, but the thing is, it is very complicated. It is to the next level of R.S. Agarwal. ನೀವು R.S. Agarwal ನ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಗೆ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ R.D. Sharma ಹೋದ್ರೆ it will be very easy for you. In R.D. Sharma, they have given it everything in detail, and it is in a complicated way also. Concept ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ take this book, study it, you'll get it. All these questions you'll get it in that book. If you can afford it, please take it. It will be useful. Otherwise, no issues. Anyway, I'm doing it, and I assure you, if you maintain the notes, whatever I'm giving, easily you can score a very good marks. Even out of out is also possible. Only thing is you have to practice a lot. If you practice, that's more than enough. Yeah, I guess both the problems is done. X you have to get it as 10 and Y you have to get it as 15. I hope you guys have got it. Yeah, can we proceed, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So next heading will be problems based on speed. problems based on speed. That is our next one. So far we have done problems based on money, problems based on fraction, problems based on age. What else we did? We did something else. Problems based on 2-digit number. 4 concepts. This is the 5th concept. So it will be 48th one. Okay. Again, I'll do only one problem. I'll give you the rest of the things. You have to do it on your own. One second. Just a minute. Okay, take down. Ruhi travels 300 kilometer to her home. 300 kilometer to her home, partly by train and partly by bus. She takes 4 hours. She takes how many hours? 4 hours. If she travels 60 kilometer by train, 60 kilometer by train, and the remaining by bus. And remaining by bus. If she travels 100 kilometer by train, 100 kilometer by train, 100 kilometer by train, and the remaining by bus, and the remaining by bus, and the remaining by bus, she takes 10 minutes longer. Takes 10 minutes longer. Okay. Find the speed of the train and bus. As I said, it is a problem based on speed. Find the speed of the train. Find the speed of the train and the bus separately. Yeah, write it down. Let's solve it.
Done, sir.
Yeah,
Done, sir.
done everyone. Okay. So basically what we have to calculate the speed of the train and speed of the bus. Let's assume, okay. I need space. So I hope you have written the question. Can I erase it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Since I need space, I'm going to erase it. So we have to find the speed of the train and speed of the bus. Let's assume, let the speed of the train, be x kilometer per hour. per hour it is traveling X kilometer. Let the speed of the bus be Y kilometer per hour. Okay. So what are they telling? She takes 4 hours. How is this 4 hours? It is time taken by the train and the bus. Alva. Total agi 300 kilometer travel madake. She is taking 4 hours. How is this 4 hours? This 4 hours is nothing but the time taken by train and bus, because she is going by train and by bus. So first the time taken for the train plus the time taken for the bus, if you combine both, it is 4 hours. Barivoda, can we write this?
Yes,
sir.
sir.
It's correct, right? I hope you guys agree with this. Okay, let me write it this side. So time taken for the train plus time taken for the bus is 4 hours. We know that the time is given by distance by speed. Time is given by distance by speed. What is the distance traveled by the train for the first time? For the first time, what is the distance traveled by the train?
60 kilometers.
60 kilometer. Okay, 60 divided by speed of the train. Speed of the train is X plus next time taken by the bus. Again, what is the distance traveled here? Total is 300 kilometer. Adರಲ್ಲಿ 60 kilometer train ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ್ರೆ remaining ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರಬೇಕು? 240 kilometer ಅಲ್ವಾ? 240 kilometer ಬಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. The speed is y is equal to 4. So this is your equation 1. Is that clear for everyone? Again, the same thing. Time taken for the train plus time taken for the bus is 4 hours plus 10 minutes. ಅವರೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, if she travels in the second case, she is taking 10 minutes longer, ಅಂದ್ರೆ 10 minutes extra ತಗೋತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದು hours ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, 4 hours ಅಂತಿದೆ, so minutes ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. 10 minutes ನ hours ಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. How do you convert into hours? 10 minutes is equal to how many hours? You have to just simply divide by 60 ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So 0 gets cancelled, so it is 1 by 6. So 4 plus 1 by 6 anta barkotini. This is 1 by 6 is nothing but 10 minutes more. 4 hours jotege extra 10 minutes tagotide. Okay na, idin simplify ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. 4 plus 1 by 6, if you simplify it, you will be getting 25 by 6. You can do it on your own. Simple. If 4 plus 1 by 6 ನಿಮಗೆ 4 1 by 6 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 6 4s are 24, 24 plus 1 is 25, 25 by 6. You can take LCM and do it, your wish. Okay. Now time taken by the train is distance by speed. In this case, what is the distance traveled? Second case, what is the distance traveled by train?
100 kilometer.
100. Speed remains same, X. 100 and the remaining, how much will be by bus?
200.
200. Because the total distance is 300. Total distance is how much? 300 kilometer. 300 kilometer ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 100 kilometer train ಅಂದ್ರೆ remaining 200 kilometer bus ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. This is your equation 2. Now my question is, how do you solve this? How do you solve this? Can we directly solve this?
No, sir.
No, why?
No. X and Y are in the denominator.
Yeah, the X and Y are in the denominator. You have to get it to the standard form. How will you get it? 60 by X na 60 into 1 by X ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬಹುದು. 240 by Y na 240 into 1 by Y ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬಹುದು, equal to 4. Okay na? Similarly, 100 by X na, if you want, you can also get this 6 to the other side. It's your wish, or you can keep it. Okay. It's better you get that 6 to the other side. If you get that 6 to the other side, it will become 600 and 1200. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಈ 6 ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಸೈಡ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ 6 into 100 600 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, 6 into 200 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 1200 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. 600 into 1 by X plus 1200 into 1 by Y is equal to 25. So here what you have to go? Put 1 by X as U, 1 by Y as V. So what do you get? 60X plus 240Y, sorry, 60X, 60U plus 240V is equal to 4. 600U plus 1200V is equal to 25. ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 60 ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 600 ಇದೆ. ಇದು 600 ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು? ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ 60 ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 600 ಇದೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯು ಡೂ?
Multiply by 10.
Multiply by 10 ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇದು multiply by 10 ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬಿಡಿ. Entire thing multiply by 10. So it will become 600u plus 2400v equal to 40. Again 600u ಕೆಳಗೆ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಏನು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Equal to 25. ಇದನ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಮೈನಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್.
Sir?
ಯಾ ಶಿಶಾ?
Sir, in step 2, 25 divided by 6, no sir, here right side.
ಅದನ್ನೇ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಈ 25 by 6 ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆಯಾ?
Yes sir.
ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ. ಈ ಸೈಡ್ಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆ 6 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. It will be like this. 6 into 100 by x plus 200 into 200 by y is equal to 25 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ 6 ನ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀನಿ. 6 into 100 600, 6 into 200 is 1200. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
Yes sir.
ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಟೂ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಗೆಟ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್. 2400 ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1200 ಹೋದ್ರೆ 1200 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 40 minus 25 is 50. Therefore v ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? I'll do here. V will become 15 by 1200. 15 ones are 15.
180, sir.
180 yeah. 1 by 80.
1 by 80.
Yeah, v is equal to 1 by 80. v ಸಿಕ್ತು. ಅದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು u ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಿರಿ.
Sir, U value is 1 by 60, sir.
1 by 60 na? Okay. U value is 1 by 60. So v ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿದಾಯ್ತು, u ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿದಾಯ್ತು. ಇವಾಗ x ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು. ಸಿಂಪಲ್. x ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಇದು ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಷ್ಟೇ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ u ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? 1 by x. u ನ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ x ಸಿಕ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 60 ಅಂದ್ರೆ x will become 60, y will become 80 ಅಷ್ಟೇ. The speed of the train is 60 km per hour and the speed of the bus is 80 km per hour. That's it. I hope I'm clear. I'm not confusing anyone. If there is any confusion, you can ask me. Definitely, I'll help you out. Simple ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So train the speed x ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ, bus the speed y ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ. So this girl goes by train and bus. First time ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಅಥವಾ ಬಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಬಸ್ ಎರಡರಲ್ಲೂ ಹೋದಾಗ 4 hours ತಗೋತಿದೆ. ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ದೂರ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ? 60 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ಸ್. ಬಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ದೂರ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ? 240. ಸೊ ಗೊತ್ತು ಟೈಮ್ ಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಏನು? ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್. ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ 60 ಇದೆ, ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ x ಇದೆ. ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ 240 ಇದೆ. ಈ 240 ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬಂತು? ಟೋಟಲ್ ಇರೋದು 300, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 60 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಬಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ 240 ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ y ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 4. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್. ಅದೇ ತರ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ? 10 minutes ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. ಅವ್ರೇನಾದ್ರೂ 100 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ 200 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಬಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ರೆ 4 hours ಗಿನ 10 minutes ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. ಈ 10 minutes ನ ಅವರ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ 60 ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ 0 0 ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗಿ 1 by 6 ಅವರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 4 hours ಪ್ಲಸ್ 10 minutes ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 by 6 ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 25 by 6 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ 6 ನ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಯು ಗೆಟ್ ದಿಸ್ 600 1200. ದೆನ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಇಟ್. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎವ್ರಿವನ್? Is it finished, everyone? Guys, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I hope it is finished.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Meanwhile, let's do one more problem. I'll do one more problem and the other one I'll give it as homework. Just a second.
Sir, I got the same values. Sir.
You got the same one. Excellent. Okay. Let's do one more problem. It is problem based on boat and stream. You will have this in quadratic equations also. Very important for the state board students. Quadratic equation chapter, because from there you will be getting statement problems if it is a normal exam. Otherwise, not an issue. Okay. So I'll write down both the questions. One is for homework and one is for doing it here. Okay. Take down both the questions, then we'll solve for the answers. Okay. Okay. So this will be 49, I guess, if I'm not wrong. A boat goes 30 kilometer upstream and 44 kilometer downstream. 44 kilometer downstream in 10 hours. In 10 hours. In 13 hours, it can go, in 13 hours, it can go 40 kilometer upstream, 40 kilometer upstream, and 55 kilometer downstream. Determine the speed of the stream. Determine the speed of the stream and that of the boat. And that of the boat in still water. Okay, this, let's do it here. Similar one, you take it as homework. 50th one, you take it as homework. Ritu can row downstream 20 kilometer in 2 hours. 20 kilometer in 2 hours. Upstream and upstream. And upstream 4 kilometer in 2 hours. Find her speed of rowing in still water, and the speed of the current. Speed of the current is nothing but speed of the stream, and speed of the stream, which is also meant as speed of the current. Take down this fast. Let's solve it.
Sir, can you teach again? I joined now, sir.
Okay, which one, ma? The previous problem I just erased it. Okay, these two I have not done it again. I mean, I have not done it now. Just take down the question, I'll teach you again. This one I'm gonna do anyhow. This one is your homework.
Sir, this method only, sir, because I joined now.
Yes. Definitely I'll teach you this method, okay? Don't worry.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. I guess this will be the 50th one will be your last problem in linear equations. From tomorrow onwards, we'll continue with the AP. We'll have a small revision.
Sir, when will you start geometry, sir?
Geometry, since there are a mixture of CBSE and state board, I'm doing it in certain way that both the CBSE and state board are what to say, benefited. Okay.
When will you start, sir?
Geometry, right? Let me look into my book. So I've made all the plans. Okay. So when to do this, when to do the other one. So in August, I'm going to finish all this arithmetic. I'm going to start from September 2nd. Okay. That is the next month. I'm going to start the next month. You'll have only geometry parts. The next month and the next month you'll have geometry. Okay. So these two are basically where both CBSE and what to say, state board, it is helpful because for state board, the first chapter is AP. But for, I guess, CBSE, this chapter is the third or fourth chapter. See, don't worry about the chapters done in an order. Just concentrate. Anyhow, at the end of the year, you have to study all the chapter, right? Anyhow, you have to study it. So don't worry. We'll complete all the portions. I won't skip any of the problems. You can check it out with your NCERT textbook. Because it is mentioned that we are doing NCERT syllabus, but I'm doing way more than that. I'm also referring from R.S. Agarwal. There are many problems that I'm giving from R.S. Agarwal. Even for other chapters, basically for trigonometry. Trigonometry in your textbook, if you observe NCERT textbook, there are hardly a couple of sums in trigonometry identities. But we'll be doing many problems. Because this trigonometry and applications of trigonometry is very, very important for your first PU and second PU science. If you're taking science as your career. Some of you will be like, sir, now science the sir. That's okay, no problem. Yeah, shall we do it?
Sir, how will trigonometry affect science?
It's simple, man. Very simple one. Which is the highest mountain in the world?
Mount Everest.
Mount Everest. Who measured it using the tape? Can we measure it using the tape?
No, sir.
No, right? Then how did we get to know that is the highest mountain in the world? That is using trigonometry. Using trigonometry, you can find heights and distance. You can find height of a mountain, height of a building, height of a distance between buildings. And another thing, how do you know the distance between sun and earth? If you Google it out, there is some number. Distance between sun and earth is so and so. How can we measure from sun and earth? We cannot we cannot withstand the heat in the earth itself. How can we even go near? Not even we can imagine that. So there are certain techniques like trigonometry. Another thing is your mobile communication. Okay. Whatever I speak, for example, right now I'm speaking to you guys. Everything is transferred in air, isn't it? All this kind of converted into signals, they are transferred in air. At the same time, some other person is also taking an online class. How come his class and my class is not getting mixed? Whatever I'm speaking, you're getting it. Whatever that person is speaking, they are getting it. They're not getting mixed. Okay, we convert the signals into some kind of waves where trigonometry plays a part. We convert into sine waves and cosine waves, all the stuff. You can keep doing this. And in your last year, you had learned that the area of surface area of the sphere is 4 pi r square. Correct?
Yes, sir.
How do you know it is, sir? 4 pi r square. The sphere will be converted into sine and cosine. Trigonometry. Again, trigonometry. We make use of trigonometry there and we do it. Okay. To be frank, whatever you are learning here is like ABCD. When you go to your higher classes, basically when you go to application field, okay, where exactly these things are used. If you go there, you will understand better. That is all I can say. Yes, let's not waste time. I hope you have copied the 50th one. Let's quickly go do the 49th one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
Yes. Yes,
sir,
sir.
y is equals to 11, x is equals to 5.
Oh, you finish the next problem. Let's check it out, ma. I don't know. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Okay. Let's say this is the stream. Let's imagine this is the stream. Okay. Now what I'll do is we have to find the speed of the boat and speed of the stream. Okay. What if the water is not flowing? If the water is not flowing, let's find the speed of the boat and the speed of the stream also. Both the things. Simple ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ stream the speed ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು. ನೀರು ಹರಿತಿದೆಯಲ್ವಾ ಜರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ವಾ. Let the speed of the stream be let's take boat as x. Okay, let the speed of the boat be x km/h. ಯಾಕೆ ಸರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮೇ ತಗೋಬಹುದಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಯಾಕೆ ಬೋಟ್ ನೇ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ನೀರಿಗಿನ ಬೋಟ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ? ನೀರ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬೋಟ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಬೋಟ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನನಗೆ ಬೋಟ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕು. Then let's take the speed of the stream. Let the speed of the stream be y km/h. Now there is a very important thing. Observe, the water is flowing in this direction. If the boat is also going in this direction, what will happen to their speeds? See, a simple. ನೀವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನೋಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಒಂದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಹಿಂದೆಯಿಂದ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಬಂದು ಪುಷ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ನಿಮ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ?
It will increase.
It will increase, right? It will add up. If both the speeds are in the same direction, they'll add up. So I mean to say downstream speed. Ashwita, mute yourself, ma. Downstream speed will be x plus y, because both are in the same direction alwa. So this speed add agbidutte. X plus y km/h. Upstream speed. Let's come to the upstream speed. What will be the upstream speed? Boat is going in this direction. Sorry, water is going in this direction. Okay, but the boat is going in the opposite direction. What will happen? What will happen? The speed will get decreased. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So therefore the speed will become x minus y. Same direction lidre add ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, opposite direction lidre subtract ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. This is an important thing. For quadratic equation also same thing will be doing it. ಇಷ್ಟು ಸೇಮ್ ಬಂದೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? Next. Now listen. Now what they're telling is, in the first step, they're telling the boat travels, just a second. A boat goes 30 km upstream and 44 km downstream in 10 hours. Andre, time taken for the upstream plus time taken for the downstream. Let's write it ulta. That will be fine. Time taken for the downstream plus time taken for the upstream. Erru time na ಸೇರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತಂತೆ? 10 hours ಆಗುತ್ತಂತೆ. Again same logic. Time your formula ಏನು? Distance by speed. This is downstream. So downstream speed ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 44 km downstream ಅಂತಿದೆ. Downstream speed ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? x plus y. ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Plus time for upstream. Time is distance by speed. What is the distance in upstream? 30 km. What is the speed? X minus y equal to 10. Equation 1. ಅದೇ ತರ second case. Second case ಏನು? Same stuff. Let's do it here. Time for the downstream plus time for the upstream is equal to 13 hours. Second case ಅಲ್ಲಿ 13 hours ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. What is the distance now? 55 km. The speed is x plus y. Upstream distance is 40 km. Speed is x minus y. The distance by speed alwa, distance of 55, speed of x plus y. Distance 40, speed is x minus y. This is your equation 2. Yeah, from here I hope you can do it. How will you solve it? Can you solve it directly?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
To reduce it to the standard form. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಬೇಕು? 44 into 1 divided by x plus y. 30 into 1 divided by x minus y. Then you have to give substitution. If you are not aware of this method, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ you can check it out in the YouTube. Okay. I guess it will be in the fourth or fifth video. Just check it out. You'll get it. Okay. Yeah, guys. So that's it for the day. If you finish this, try to find the value of x and y. That is a homework. The 50th one is also homework. Yeah. With this, we have completed with pair of linear equations. Maybe this Sunday, you might have a test on this. Yeah. Okay, Keertana, good. I guess it's correct. 8 plus 3 is correct, I guess. Yeah. The speed will be, both speed you will get it as 8, x as 8 and y as 3. I'll also give you the answer. X you will get it as 8, y you will get it as 3. Just check it out. Okay. So that's it for the day, guys. If you finish, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. With this chapter is
Thank you,
also completed. Welcome. Tomorrow we'll start with AP. I mean, continuation of AP, whatever the others were left.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, welcome.
Bye and thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Welcome,
Thank you, sir.
welcome.
Bye, sir.
Bye, bye.
Thank
bye.
you, sir. Bye, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, welcome. Bye, bye, bye.